Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today on this episode of Wisdom Wednesday, where we continue our due diligence series and what to look for when acquiring a commercial real estate asset. And today we are going to take a deep dive into defining the term leakage. So first, let's define and talk about what is leakage. Well, it's pretty easy to illustrate in your mind. Obviously, if you have a pipe and you have a drip coming out of it that is leaking, you can basically look at that drip on that pipe as income or revenue or dollars that are potentially dripping and leaking out of your pocket as the real estate investor. So what are some good examples of leakage, or what are kind of the most common forms of leakage that we see? Well, you really want to pay attention to any existing caps that exist within the tenant's lease. So obviously a cap is a ceiling, if you will, on a certain expense. And depending on how good the leases are negotiated, there could be a cap on management fees, there could be a cap on CAM fees in general, whether they're controllable or uncontrollable. And then when the expense obviously goes past and exceeds that cap, then that expense is then passed through and is the property owner's responsibility, again, causing a loss in revenue to you and affecting the overall net operating income of the property. So you want to make sure to pay attention to any existing caps that may exist in the lease agreements. Hey, thanks again for joining me today on this episode of Wisdom Wednesday. Leakage is an absolutely critical problem and issue to identify when acquiring a real estate investment. Because obviously it affects your cash flow as the investor. So make sure you pay attention and really study the leases and the due diligence information to identify any leakage that you have. So I hope you found this information valuable and you can use it in future real estate acquisitions. And if you want additional information on the due diligence process and what to look out for, you can obviously visit our website. You can call any of our brokers here at King Capital Commercial Real Estate. If you want to learn more about commercial real estate in general, I have a podcast that you can listen to, the CRE Project podcast, or you can follow us on any of our social platforms. So until the next video, again, I'm Clayton King, and we'll connect with you next time.